Not long after Alaska Airlines Flight 448 took off from Seattle, headed for Los Angeles, the pilot and passengers in first class heard something alarming.
Screams from underneath in the cargo area.
Screaming and banging from underneath the plane.
We thought there was something wrong with the landing gear.
At some point, a U.S. Marshal emerged out of nowhere who was sitting in first class, and he started yelling really loud into the ground, "Hey, we're turning around! We're getting ready to land! Hold on to something!"
The airline says the commotion convinced the pilot to reverse Flight 448's course back to Seattle 14 minutes after departure, declaring an emergency for priority landing. Passengers feared the worst.
We were landing and we saw all of the fire trucks and the ambulances and the cops, and all of us started getting a little antsy.
Once the plane stopped, a discovery.
Port of Seattle police and fire department officials helped find the crew member that was inside the cargo hold area.
The crew member was actually a ramp agent employed by Menzies Aviation. The plane had taken off with him inside. Authorities led him away to a waiting ambulance, but not before he told them how he had become trapped. The workers said he had fallen asleep in the cargo area. When he awoke, he was horrified to learn of his predicament. Alaska Air says the plane's cargo area was pressurized and temperature controlled, so the flight in the cargo area likely wouldn't have killed the unwitting stowaway. For passengers, the unscheduled landing turned into just a minor annoyance.
People were just kind of patient, which was cool, and everybody stayed really calm and nobody freaked out.
None of the passengers were deplaned, and the same aircraft turned around.
The flight arrived in L.A. a little more than an hour late. The lucky worker was taken to a nearby hospital to be checked out as a precaution. He is expected to be okay. After he was attended to, the unidentified worker's system tested negative for any illegal drugs. The leader of the worker's four-man baggage handling crew said he called the worker's phone when no one could find him after Flight 448 was loaded. The leader said he assumed the worker had gone home. Menzies Aviation says the worker had been at the end of a 9.5-hour shift that started at 5 a.m.